Hi everybody, welcome back to your science learning with me, Mrs. Davis. Thank you so much for coming back and joining me so we can do some more learning with about our animals. I hope you are all well, and shall we crack on with today's starter warm-up? I've got a little game for you, and it is a little bit about what we were doing yesterday. So it's called the odd one out. I'm going to show you, as we can see on the screen here, 3 animals. And those 3 animals, one of them is the odd one out. And I think it's probably to do with the group that the animal is in. So I want you to have a really good look and think about these 3 animals. We've got a clownfish, we've got a crab, we've got a killer whale. Which one is the odd one out? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Okay, you ready for the answer? It is the crab. Well done. It's the crab because the fish and the killer whale are part of the fish family, aren't they? They're grouped. They're animals that are grouped under the fish category, whereas the crab isn't. Right, you ready for your next one? Okay, so we've got a cow, we've got a dog, and we've got a duck. Which one is the odd one out? I reckon you know. I reckon you're being like, this is easy. You got an answer for me? Should we find out? Yes, well done. It was the duck because the cow and the dog are part of the mammals. Well done. They're both mammals, aren't they? Okay. And what about our next one? Oh, we've got an ostrich, we've got a crocodile, and we've got an elephant. This one is a bit trickier, maybe? Or are you like, no, it's not? You ready to find out? What do you reckon it is? You're right, it is. It's the crocodile. And ostrich and elephant are also both mammals. Okay, super job. Well done, guys. Right, for today's science, we're actually looking at matching animals and their offspring and describing how they change as they grow. Now, offspring means babies, basically. Okay, so we're looking at animals and their babies, their offspring. So what you will need for today's lesson, you just, again, need a pen or a pencil and paper or your exercise book if you've got one of those. Right, we've got our stars here telling us all about our different vocabulary. So again, I won't tell you what these mean yet. You might already know, but if you don't, we will discuss them as we go through the slides. So we've got the word offspring, which has already come up. We've got reproduce and we've got life cycle. So they might all be new words, or they might be words that you know or that you're familiar with. We're going to look at them, but they do all come up in our learning today. Okay, so let's start off. We're talking about animal babies. So all living things can reproduce. Reproduce, there's one of our words. This is when a living thing makes a new living thing, so of the same kind. So reproduce is when one living thing makes another, a new living thing, but it's of that kind, okay? So, for example, a cat, if it reproduces, will have kittens. Yeah? A dog, if it reproduces, will have puppies. A human, if they reproduce, they will have a baby. Okay. Plants reproduce by bearing, which means giving out seeds that grow into new plants. Humans and other animals reproduce by having babies. Some animal babies look very much like their grown-ups, but just a smaller version. And some animal babies look very different. And we're going to learn about some different kinds of animal babies and how they change and grow. So these animal babies are mammals. Remember what a mammal is? You can tell me, how do we know if an animal is a mammal? Oh, well done. Yes, they've got fur or hair, haven't they? They normally have fur or hair. Oh, something about their blood. What is it? What is it about their blood? That's right. They're warm-blooded. How else? What else? Is there anything else? Oh, yes. And we know, don't we, that they give birth to their babies, and their babies are already living when they give birth to them. And they drink They drink milk. Well done, guys. Fantastic remembering. So these are all examples of baby mammals, sorry. What do you think? Do you know what these baby mammals are called? I want you to pause the video and have a go at writing down or sharing with somebody what you think these baby mammals are called. Pause the video. Well done. Fantastic job. Shall we have a look and see whether how many you got correct, or if any of you know? I'm sure you did. So the first one here, a puppy is a baby dog, isn't it? Oh, this next one I reckon you might know. A kitten is a baby cat. Well done. Oh, what about this next one? Well, it definitely looks like a horse. Do we know what a baby horse is called? It's called a foal. A baby horse is called a foal. And here we've got a baby tiger is called a cub. And a baby elephant is a calf. Do you know any other mammals that's called a calf, that has a baby called a calf? I think a cow does, doesn't it? So well done, guys, having to get these right. Oh, these all look very fluffy and winged little. These are our birds, aren't they? So remember birds? We know that they've got beaks, they've got feathers, they've got wings, they lay eggs, don't they? So do you know that what these baby birds are called? What kind of birds will these babies grow up to be? So again, I'd like you to pause the video, have a good look at the pictures, write down or see if you can work out what these are. Pause the videos now. Well done, guys. Should we have a look at the answers? Some of these are a bit tricky. I reckon you might have got a few of them. Okay, so these first ones, we've got these chicks will grow up to be chickens. They're very cute, aren't they? Very cute and fluffy. What about these ones? Oh, they look very familiar. Do you know what they will grow up to be? Well done. These are penguin chicks. You can see, can't you, the way they stand? Oh, what about these? Oh, I think I might have seen some of these. Yes, well done. Baby ducks are called ducklings. Okay. There's a big group of them there. Again, they're all very fluffy, aren't they? A baby owl is called an owlet. And a baby goose is a gosling. Well done. Fantastic job, guys. All right, we've got some amphibians now. Do you remember about our amphibians? So these are our baby amphibians. The amphibians, they live both on the water and in land. Okay, they lay their eggs in the water. Do you know what they are called? What do you think they will grow up to be? Pause the video now, have a look at the pictures and see if you can work out what you think these amphibians will grow up to be. Well done. Should we have a look at some of these answers? Let's have a look. So we've got baby amphibians are called tadpoles. So most frogs, toads, newts and salamanders start their lives as tadpoles. Okay, so there we go. We've got some tadpoles here. We've got a little toad just growing up there. These are a frog, and that's a newt, and that's a salamander, but they all start as tadpoles. So they all start off as tadpoles. Okay. Oh, baby reptiles. That's that scary smoke again, although it's very diddy, that one. Do you know what these are called? So actually, baby reptiles have some names for them. Do you know what they're called? Again, pause the video, have a go. If you don't, that's absolutely fine. Okay, we'll find out together. Well done, guys, if you had a go at that and a good look at those pictures. Right, let's work out what are these called. So this is a baby snake. We've got a baby crocodile. This is a baby lizard. And this is a baby turtle. Now, all of these baby reptiles are all called hatchlings. Okay, so hatchlings. Now, do you remember that when reptiles reproduce, they lay eggs, don't they? And if you think about it, what do we say when one of those baby animals is being born out of an egg? We talk about them hatching, don't we? Sometimes we talk about, maybe when we've spoken about with birds, maybe talk about the birds hatching. So it's interesting, isn't it? The baby reptiles, they're also born in eggs, and they hatch from their eggs. They're actually called hatchlings. I quite like that. Right, so here's a little game for you guys to have a go at, a little activity to see whether you can match up. These are all names at the top here. We've got a snake, a butterfly, a bear, frog, elephant, horse, duck, pig, and owl, all different types of animals. And here are names of their different babies. So we've got a fowl, a calf, a piglet, sorry, a foal, a calf, a piglet, an owlet, hatchlings, caterpillar, duckling, cub, and tadpole. Can you match the animal to its offspring, its name? Can you match up the names? I'd like you to pause the video now, write down snake. What would the matching name for the baby, for a baby snake, a reptile, a baby reptile, what would the matching name go with? Pause the video and have a go for that for me now, please. Well done and welcome back, guys. So shall we have a look at these answers? Because some of them I think you will have been super clever at and quick. Others might have taught a bit of thought. So let's have a look. So here are all our animals. Right, we've got a snake. Did you get a hatchling? Did you write snake and hatchling down together? Hopefully. Well done if you did. Right, what about a bear? A cub. Well done. An elephant. Oh, can anyone remember what a baby elephant is? A calf. Fantastic. And what about an owl? Oh, I'm sure, didn't you just add on some extra letters on the end of this one? I think you might do an owlet. Yes, well done. We just add on the ET onto the end of owl, don't we? We've got a baby owl is called an owlet. Oh, what about a duck? Do we remember this one? Again, I think we just add some letters on the end. We do indeed. We add that ling. It's a duckling. And a pig? What did you get for pig? A piglet. Well done. Yeah, again, we're just adding on there. Oh, we've got horse, sorry. We've got, and a frog. And a butterfly. We've got a caterpillar. Well done. Fantastic job, guys, if you've matched some of those. If you didn't get any of them correct, do not worry at all. Sorry, if you got any incorrect, do not worry at all. You can just make those little amendments to them. It's not a problem. Okay, so our next bit, I just want to talk a little bit about how these grow. Okay, now you probably know some of this, or you've probably looked around and made some observations about how these animals, how the animal babies grow. Okay, but some you might be a little bit new. So let's have a little look at these together. So we've got mammals. So remember, we're still looking at our animal groups because it's dependent on what type of group those animals are in, about how those offsprings are not only born, but also how they grow. So these animals are all mammals, and they grow inside their mother's womb. When they are born, they look quite like their parents, only much smaller. So we've got here, haven't we? You can see here we've got the lion and we've got a lion cub. Their mothers feed them with milk and take care of them as they grow. Their bodies grow bigger and stronger until they are able to take care of themselves. Okay, and this is a human baby inside its mother's womb. So we often talk about a baby being inside a mother's tummy. It's not actually inside their tummy, it's inside their womb, which it does look like it's sort of inside because it's in that area. Okay, but that's where mammals carry their young, their babies, they carry it in the womb. It's a funny word that. It's got a silent B on the end, doesn't it? But yeah, womb. Okay. So here you go, you're going from pregnancy to a baby to an adult. And there's a showing there with our little kittens, or from our kittens, sorry, into a cat. All right, should we have a look at what about birds now? So mother birds lay eggs, and because we know that, don't we? Because they don't give birth to live young, they lay eggs. They sit on top of them to keep them warm until their eggs are ready to hatch. Baby birds are tiny, blind, they can't see, and weak when they are hatched. They're not strong at all, so their parents keep them safe in their nest and bring them food. The chicks, again, grow bigger and stronger, and they grow thick feathers, and soon they'll be able to fly away and have babies of their own. So this is a baby chicken inside an egg. So that's a little baby chicken all curled up inside its egg. And there we go. So you've got from eggs to chick to an adult. Right, let's have a look at our amphibians. So most amphibians lay eggs in the water. These eggs are called spawn. When they hatch, the tiny tadpoles live in the water. They eventually grow some legs. So they go from looking like that to looking like that. You see their little legs there? Okay. Finally, their big tail, this bit here, falls off and they are able to climb out of the water. All right, and they look there. We've got a frog, haven't we, or a toad? Quite sure, I think that might be a toad actually. Okay, and this is a tadpole inside its egg. So you've got eggs, a hatchling, remember, and an adult. Right, this is your turn now, guys. I would like, please, on your piece of paper or in your exercise book, for you to choose a baby animal that you would like to look at. You could choose one of the ones we've already looked at, or one of the examples, or you could choose a different animal completely. And I'd like you to draw it as a baby and then what it looks like as an adult. So if I was doing, I might do my favorite animal, my elephant. I draw an elephant calf here, which looks like an elephant, just a smaller version, a smaller, not as strong version. And then I draw an adult elephant here. And then I'd like you to, how does it change as it grows? I'd like you to write a little explanation about how it changes. So if I was talking, I would talk about an elephant changes because it gets fed with milk by its mother and it grows bigger and stronger. Okay, and you can add as much detail as you like. If you wanted to do the tadpole into the toad or a frog, remember you can talk about its tail coming off and it growing legs. All right, so I'd like you to pause the video, please, and have a go. Remember, draw your baby, draw your adult, and then a little explanation of how it grows would be absolutely fantastic. Pause the video now for me, guys. Welcome back. Fantastic job, guys, and well done. I cannot wait, and I know your teachers will feel the same, to be able to see what you have come up with. I bet it's fantastic. Right, I just want to end on a little bit about life cycles. Okay, now life cycles, as we saw earlier, we're looking at, it shows the stages. So we saw this picture earlier of an egg and a chick and a chicken, but actually now we're looking at it in a different way. It's not in a straight line, it's in a circle, a cycle. So a life cycle shows us the stages that a living thing goes through during its life. All living things have a life cycle. Yeah, so this is the life cycle of a chicken. So like we say, we go from an egg to a chick to a chicken, and then a chicken will then lay more eggs, won't they? And then again, the eggs will hatch and a chick will be there. A chick, it comes out and then it grows into an adult chicken, and it keeps going round, and that's why it's called a cycle. Okay, so just as a little thing, how should we arrange these pictures to show the life cycle of a frog? What do you reckon? Pause the video and have a think now for me. You might want to sketch it out or talk to somebody. Pause the video. Brilliant. Welcome back, guys. Did you have a think? Oh, I had a little think too. Let's have a look and see whether we've come up with the same thing. So we've got here some frog spawn. We've got our tadpole. We've got our tadpole that's actually grown a few legs now, hasn't it? But it's still got its long tail. And then we've got the adult frog, haven't we? And then the adult frog will reproduce and lay more of the frog spawn. So hopefully you've got, it doesn't matter if they're in a slightly different order, but hopefully you've got the cycle with the arrows showing that it goes round and round again. Brilliant job if you have. If you'd like to, have a go at drawing your own life cycle for one of these animals or a chosen one. I've got a butterfly, I've got a rabbit, I've got a clownfish, or I've got a bear, okay? If you want to, you can use one of those four, or you could choose your own animal. And then as a special challenge, label the stages if you can. Pause the video and have a go at doing one of those life cycles for your chosen animal. Remember your arrows and the fact a cycle goes round and round. Pause the video now, guys. Welcome back, and a huge well done for all your amazing hard work today on animals and their offspring. Tomorrow, I will be back again, and I hope that you will be joining me because we will be doing some more work on our animals. And I very much am looking forward to seeing you then. Take care, and I'll see you soon.